Again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Some of my viewers are expressing a lot of anxiety and concern. They think that Obama is going to give the order to those destroyers off the coast of Saudi Arabia to launch their Tomahawks. I don't think that's going to happen, and there's a lot of reasons that I don't think it's going to happen, but there's one main reason that I don't think it's going to happen. And that main reason is not because Britain won't participate in the slaughter of innocent people, and not because France will participate, assuming that Obama decides to go ahead and launch those Tomahawks. I think that Russia, ironically enough, might have saved America and saved the citizens in Syria. And the reason that is I had read that Vladimir Putin made it very clear if Obama launches the Tomahawk missiles at the Syrian people, then Russia will annihilate and attack Saudi Arabia. Is it possible that King Abdullah is the puppet master behind Barack Hussein Obama? Is it possible that's another reason that the Keystone Pipeline wasn't allowed to come forward? Obama would prefer, as would King Abdullah, that the petrol dollars head to the Middle East versus to Canada. I don't know. I'm inclined to think that that in fact might be the case. Saudi Arabia is a devout Islamic Muslim country. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if they're behind all of the events that have unfolded in the Middle East. I read a very interesting email a friend had sent me, which I might turn into a video as well, because it explains a great deal of what might be behind the Muslim Brotherhood. It also explains what's going on in Egypt and why it went the way that it did. But that's a different video. This one here, I guess, is to try to make people feel more comfortable. If Obama decides to pull the trigger, then he'll probably do it over the next day or two. The speculation was that he'll do it by Saturday, which is like tomorrow. Again, I don't think that he will. The reality is that the people in Syria aren't our concern. If Bashar al-Assad went ahead and gassed his own people, he had a reason to do it. It wasn't that he woke up and decided to go destroy 13 or 1,400 lives. I, again, don't think that he did do it, but if he did do it, they're his people. None of our concern. But when you stop and look at all the pieces of the puzzle, Obama has wanted Bashar al-Assad gone for the last 2 years. He made it very clear when he said Bashar al-Assad should step down. And he also made it very clear when he decided to funnel weapons in through Benghazi. What do you think those survivors were doing there, those 35 survivors? Yeah, they were shipping weapons. That's what they were doing. And then Obama accelerated it because they hadn't been able to ship them for a while, so he sent boatloads over. And the rebel commanders, the Syrian rebel freedom fighters, they're all ecstatic now because they came out and said, well, with the new supply of weapons, they're confident that they can overthrow the Bashar al-Assad's military. If that's true, why do we need to launch Tomahawks? In either case, I don't think we will. This is, as far as I'm concerned, what this administration always does. The focus should be on those phony scandals, not on what's going on in Syria. And all we're talking about is what's going on in Syria. And in the background, Obamacare is continuing to destroy our economy, and Obama himself is continuing to destroy our economy. And he's not being held accountable for any of those phony scandals. So what do you think? I told you what I think.